Welcome to Thousand Trails' beautiful Forest Lake Campground in North Carolina. This has quickly become our favorite Thousand Trails so far. Stick around while we show you why it has become that way. Welcome to Thousand Trails Forest Lake Campground. I'm going to do a quick overview of the map, and as you can see down at the bottom towards the right hand side, I have the information about this park. It is located in Advance, North Carolina. This park is open year round, and I would say this park is probably worth going to year round. You see the ranger station number down there. As I always say, always call the ranger station, never call the Thousand Trails number. They suck, so just don't bother. You also see that there is 283 sites here. And I will say there are a lot of permanent people here as well, or annual sites as they call them. But it's not that bad. It's not an overload of them, I'll say that. But we absolutely love this park, so I will say that too up front. The zone of this park is in the southeast, so if you're in the southeast zone or you got other zones opened up, you can obviously visit this park. Check-in time is at noon, check-out time is at noon, so that's something I'm not real crazy about. I think they should stagger those. But as you come into the park, if you arrive early, they do have a parking area that you can park in and wait, and you'll see more of that in the video about how all that works. But I just wanted to do a real quick map overview of this park, show you how things work here. When you first come into the park off of Highway 64, coming in from the right or the left, you are just going to come up. You're going to come up to the gate that you will see in the video, and then you will go over to this welcome center area, and that's where you're going to park at and wait until noon. They will not let you in the park before noon. And all your main activity area is in the center of the park here, except for the dog run. The dog run is back up here closer to the office. While we were here, we were in site C3, which is right here. And as you can tell on these sites, they are pretty spaced out, and you'll see that. And we really felt like we had more of a state park feel here. Not saying that this is as nice as a state park, but it's pretty close. And the other thing, the last piece I'll show you on the map here, because you'll see everything else in the video, and you'll see this in the video as well, but there is a Wi-Fi antenna right here, or a cellular antenna right here. So this park gets absolutely fabulous signal from either Verizon or AT&T, and I'm sure all the other providers are on that same tower as well. I just was not able to test those, but Verizon and AT&T, you're going to get full bars the whole time. Alright guys, with that, we'll take you into the video. I hope you enjoy this review. So the first thing I want to say about this park is the cell coverage. The Wi-Fi coverage is absolutely amazing. So you see the cell tower right there. It's just across the road from the park, so the coverage is amazing. It's just across from the main road, and as you come in, you'll see the signs here. And you will come down what they call Thousand Trails Drive, which is typical for most of them. And then you will see the main guard shack right up there that you will enter the park on. Upon getting to the guard shack, you will see that there's two lanes, one to the left, one to the right. Your day passes and check-ins will be on the right hand side, and once you're checked in, you'll just come into the left hand side and pull up to the gate. If you're checking in or you're doing a day pass, you will come over here to the guard shack. You will use this phone to call in, and that will basically get you through the gate. Or if you're already arriving, or if you've already arrived and you're just here to come back in from a visit, then you just use this keypad and you can get in and out of the park throughout the day or whenever you need to. And something I will tell you, when they open the gate up from that side, it always tends to open on this one. So it's going to open on your left hand side. If you're parked on the right with a big motorhome or a bigger fifth wheel, make sure you give yourself room to circle through. But once you come through the gate, you will immediately turn right upon check-in. Obviously, if you're already here, you'll just walk on and you'll just drive on and go about your business. But turn right, you will come on in here, and where you're going to be going to is the main offices. So as you come into the park, you are going to come around this big parking lot, and you're just going to park either in one of the parking spaces or on this little straightaway here, and the rangers will come out and meet you, and at that point they will tell you what site to go to, where you need to report at, and everything else. Here is the actual office. You are currently not allowed to go in there due to the whole situation right now, but they do bring all your information out, so it goes pretty smooth. And just across from the office is the dog park. So this is where you can bring your dogs at. So it is towards the front of the park, but it is a really nice dog park. So our pups have really enjoyed it, and having a dog park is a high checkbox for us on the list of things we hope to see. So here you see trash cans. These are scattered throughout the park, and you also see the propane filling station. You can fill your propane from 11 to 3 daily, and there's plenty of room for you to pull through here. So they have a volleyball court that is in need of a little bit of repair, but not too bad. And over here, they have a projector screen that they would show movies on at night. We have seen stuff on here, but I've not seen the park officially play anything. And then here, you got the tennis courts. And just behind that, you have the basketball courts. And we are closer to the center of the park now. And you'll see the different trails cut through here. There are several golf cart / walking trails all through this park. Here is the horseshoe playing area. And this is all lit up at night, so you can come down here and play at night as well. Here's the back of the lounge area where you can come out and eat from the indoor restaurant, or they have different live events going on out here at points as well. So this is the lounge. This is where your store, your restaurant, and your game room live. And we will go in there and walk around. All right, so inside the lodge, you have a little camp store that does in fact have ice cream, which I will probably get some of right here in just a second. You got little mixer drinks back here in the back, little icy type drinks. Basic little stuff you use to get by if you forgot something at home or whatever the case may be. Maybe it's just a small little store, but pretty nice, not too bad overall. Pretty good prices. All right, and here's your little game room area, and this is actually pretty fun. So this here is one of my favorite games. It's called Dragon Punch, and that high score you see on there is not mine. But I have played it several times. Not a bad little playroom. So here we have the grill. And they serve all kinds of stuff here. Some of the stuff down the list there, but they got really good food. I had breakfast here a couple of mornings. Very good stuff. So here's an outside play area for the kids. They've got a full playground, and I've seen kids on it, so apparently they are opened. So here's one of the first swimming areas available at the park. Really nice, clean pool. They have cornhole boards that are ready for your use. Didn't get to play, but looks like a lot of fun. Here is the second pool area. And they do have a hot tub, but unfortunately this was not working while we were here. Alright guys, so here you see the putt-putt area. And I have found a Yeti. Because as you can see down there, there is someone actually tending to the putt-putt course at 1,000 Trails. So I wanted to make sure I got that on camera because I am absolutely stunned. This building here is Harrison Hall, and this is used for their church on Sunday. Here's a second clubhouse area. This is outside of the lounge, but this is just a second area. But you can see they got a TV up here, a fireplace, plenty of places to sit, little book reading area here as well. Little kitchen area. So here's a little bridge that walks out over the, they call it a lake, I'll call it a pond. But it is pretty. And I don't know how well that's showing up, but you can see the ducks swimming right there. So there's a ton of ducks. You can fish off of here. It is all catch and release. Very pretty area. And then back this way you can kind of see the upper part of the campground. Just absolutely fabulous campground. The closest to a state park that you're going to get inside of 1,000 Trails for sure. And here are some of the cabins that you can stay in, and these are actually pretty nice cabins. And as you can see, several of them back straight up to the lake, so you got full lake access from the cabins as well. All right, and here's one of the change houses they have here. You got women to the right, men to the left. I will go in the men's side for legal reasons. As you can see here, you got your urinals, you got your sink styles, you got your regular toilets, and then you've got 3 showers in each change room. Was not able to use these while we were here, but they look big enough and clean enough to use, so there you go. So here's our site. As you can see, it is a pretty massive, wide and deep site. Most of the sites here are like that, which kind of gives it that state park feel. They come with a picnic table. You got your fire ring back there. We got a little bit of shade from the trees. Going around to the back, so you kind of got the back area as well. And then you got the view up the other side, so you see our full hookups, and we have rather enjoyed it. It has been nice. And one of the things that I will show you, I'm not sure if this showed up in the initial view of the site, but there again is the cell tower straight at our site, so you can see how close we are to that. That has been really amazing. All right, and here is the laundry room, one of them. There are a couple here. And as you can see, the dryers are $1.50. They do take credit cards, so that's a good thing with our shortage of change. They do have one here that's out of order. But the washers are also $1.50, and they as well take credit cards, and they've got 3 of them, so just a small little laundry room. But like I say, they've got a couple here on site.